I'm afraid you have to go now.
What? What is this? You're kicking me out? And then what? Leave me alone again?
3 words. 8 letters. Say it, and I'm yours. Thank you.
$3,500, 36, 37, 38, 39, 4,000, 41, 42, 43, 44, $5,000 at 5,000, 51, 52 on the telephone, 53, 54, 55, $6,000 down, 6,500, 7,000.
Spotted B&S, chic and cheerful, up on Boulevard Haussmann. They dallied at department stores and stayed a while at Tally Vile.
Where is she being, Serena?
And who am I?
That's not a secret I'll never tell.
You know you love me. XOXO. Gossip Girl.
After 5 years, 6 seasons, numerous Teen Choice Awards, and a whole lot of controversy, the television series Gossip Girl aired its final episode in 2012. The show follows several privileged characters who live on the Upper East Side of Manhattan, New York, and a few who live in the lesser Brooklyn. It starts in the junior year of high school and shows all the same struggles of all young adults fitting in, finding their path, relationship struggles, and family issues, all while possessing immense wealth. The main characters include Dan, a Brooklyn native who spends the whole show trying to use his writing skill to fit in on the Upper East Side. Serena, a gorgeous blonde who can never seem to decide what she's going to do. Nate, a typical jock who wants to get out of his family's shadow. Chuck, a successful businessman who struggles with mental health issues. And Blair, a manipulating and scheming mastermind who is determined that she will find success. We will be covering Chomsky's filters with an emphasis on advertising and ownership, the audience theory, and postmodernism. The aspects of Chomsky's theories are shown through the product placement and advertising, as well as the glamorous lifestyle that Gossip Girl promotes. Gossip Girl is owned by Warner Bros. Television and is broadcast on the CW television networks. Both of these companies exhibit wealth and are owned by very rich entrepreneurs.
Gossip Girl represents the ideal life by comparing living on the Upper East Side to living in a fairy tale. While Manhattan is seen as the place to live a good life, Brooklyn is constantly insulted by other characters and seen as poor and ugly throughout the entire television series.
Money is a key element to all of the characters in Gossip Girl. The importance of wealth is shown by Dan's achievements in becoming successful and rich. Dan transforms himself from the poor Brooklyn boy he was at the beginning of the series, trying everything he can to fit in on the Upper East Side.
Are you following us or something?
No, I go to your school. Identical uniforms? That kind of a tip-off?
To become rich, successful, and a confident man, exhibited at the end of the series. Dan's transformation shows how important money is to the characters of Gossip Girl, and although his conversion of lifestyle is very unlikely, the message shows that it is still possible.
Gossip Girl makes being rich sound like the best way of life. However, it leaves out the damaging impact that massive companies have on the smaller corporations that they buy their products from. An example of this would be Eleanor's clothing line. This clothing line is not fair trade, so, although she has employees that sew the garments together, logically there are people being paid unfairly to grow the cotton and produce the materials needed. This aspect of her clothing line is completely left out because it is something Warner Bros. Does not want their viewers to experience.
Advertising and product placement is blatantly clear throughout this Gossip Girl series. In the TV show, you can see the product placement such as Vitamin Water, L'Oreal makeup, Apple, Microsoft, Verizon Wireless, and a large variety of clothing designers and companies.
Barney, Vera Wang, Chanel, Jimmy Choo, Harry Winston, and Marc Jacobs are all examples of clothing stars and designers shown in Gossip Girl. Designer clothing is very important to all the characters in this show. One way this is shown is during Season 1, when Jenny sewed designer labels onto all her clothing in order to fit in. The fashion represented in the show makes watchers want to dress or look like a certain character, inspiring them to go out and buy expensive designer clothes.
To Gossip Guide Special Edition. This film will better prepare you for whatever life throws your way. Solution number 12, Energy, brought to you by Vitamin Water.
I'm Chuck Bass.
Tower playboy Chuck Bass is poised to conquer the Upper East Side.
I'm a billionaire with tremendous stamina.
Billionaires get their daily boost of get up and go from Vitamin Water Energy.
Well, you look like you could use a drink.
Remember, kids, Gossip Fluent, Vitamize Frequent.
Legally, of course.
Don't miss Gossip Girl, Mondays, 9/8 Central, only on the CW. Brought to you by...
Vitamin Water is the obvious sponsor of Gossip Girl. Throughout this season 2, you can see characters ordering vitamin water and even attending a vitamin water white party. Seeing the audience's favorite characters promoting this drink makes others want to go out and buy it. If their favorite characters enjoy the drink, the audience believes that they must have to like it too, proving that Gossip Girl is highly effective at selling products. The hypodermic needle theory comes into play for Gossip Girl because there has been a lot of controversy with parents regarding the lifestyle that is inappropriate for its target audience. They're under the impression that the show makes girls act poorly because the young audience is unable to decipher what is real and what is simply entertainment in the show. However, in this time, teenagers do know that this is a television show, and they are not directly influenced by it, as is suggested by the hypodermic needle theory. It is a major worry, but an unrealistic one.
The two-step flow theory isn't really present in Gossip Girl. However, the uses and gratification theory is visible through the many reasons we watch Gossip Girl. Mainly, the audience watches it for entertainment. This is due to its well-put-together storyline and relatable yet hilariously eccentric characters. The drama makes it enjoyable and engaging to watch. Furthermore, the setting and lives of the characters are so unlike those of their typical viewers that it acts as a distraction from their regular lives. For this reason, escapism is another reason why people watch Gossip Girl.
There has been many polar reactions to Gossip Girl. A dominant reaction to the show would be someone who watches the show every single episode and encourages others to as well. An oppositional reaction would be someone who sheds negative light on the show.
Gossip Girl has many aspects of postmodernism. First of all, Dan and Serena bring two different cultures together, the lower-class hipster and the beautiful socialite, which is an example of bricolage. There is other evidence as well, like Blair, who is very put together and academically inclined. Yet, she is also very rebellious, throwing parties and pushing the rules. Blair never does what anyone else wants, but instead does what she wants. The image of the perfect lives of the rich are actually truly messy, which is bricolage in itself.
Hopes for you, Humphrey.
Sorry, what?
How can the smartest boy at St. Jude still want everything he can't have?
No, I don't want her. I was just observing. You know, that's what writers do.
I didn't mean Blair. I mean In. Your whole Gatsby-ish obsession.
Fitzgerald seemed to make a good career out of it.
If you want to die a miserable drunk trying to impress people who don't know you exist.
There is that fatal flaw.
Another part of postmodernism present is intertextuality. The novel The Great Gatsby is referenced many times throughout Gossip Girl, and there are some parallels between the two stories. The rich lifestyle and the main character's use of illegal or immoral means to get what they want are both key to the story. Also, Gatsby is like Chuck with his standoffish and womanizer attributes. The names of some of the episodes also bring in many different texts, or media pieces. There is Despicable Me, The Backup Dan, I Am Number 9, The Fasting and the Furious, Petty and Pink, and many others.
There is a major emphasis on style in the show. Every character has a specific style that corresponds to their personality, like Serena's laid-back, gorgeous look, or Jenny's edgy, modern, grunge clothing and makeup. Also, truly anything goes in this series. Illegal substances are used quite often throughout the series, particularly by Serena and the boys, and mentioned as though it is no big deal. The teenagers have little regard for the law and talk about tabooed subjects like sex with no concern. These are some of the many aspects of postmodernism that are present throughout the series that help to draw an audience in to watch the show. To summarize, Gossip Girl has aspects of Chomsky's filters, audience theories, and postmodernism. It is important to remember that Gossip Girl and all other media is constructed very exactly, not just for entertainment, but for an array of other reasons that involve various obvious and inferred messages from the people who made it.
And as for me, I can see clearly now. XOXO, Gossip Girl.